Hello everyone, hello, hope you're doing okay. Chocolo episode, is it 93 of Stash Watch? 93, goodness me. Well, nearly on episode 100. Can't wait for that, that should be a good one. How should we celebrate? Who knows? But yeah, hope you're doing well. Hi there, Alan, how are you doing? Hopefully, let's just check yes it is, there it is. I'm not doing too bad, thank you, Alan, I'm not doing too bad. Well, basically, I've just about recovered from the week, essentially, is the gist of it. So by the time, not quite recovered, but I will have recovered by Sunday night, in which time it's time to start all over again. So that's the problem, isn't it? But there we go. I'm not doing too bad. How are you doing, Alan? And I've got some puds. Well, in fact, I won't show it yet because it is Stash Watch, so I'll show it in a minute. But I do have possibly, well, I do have some puds, yeah. I can't really do that now. But I'm doing good, thank you, Alan. Hope you're doing okay. How's things for you? I'm good. It's good to see you, Scotty. Where are you back? Where you? It's a change for you to be in the house, I think. So you're back up north, are you then, Scotty? Wet and dreary Scotland. It's terrible where I am as well. We've not done the My Weather thing for a while, have we? Let's see. My Weather. I can't remember where it is now. Let's see, does it work? Let's have a look. My Weather Manchester. Can't even remember. It's been such a while since I've done the My Weather thing now. I think I got used to just basically always being dreary. That there we go. But we'll see if it still works. I think that's right. Anyway, maybe you'll. We'll see. Will Nightbot get back to us in time? There we go. Yes, weather for Chocolate Bird. So weather in Manchester. Conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 57 Fahrenheit, degrees Fahrenheit, 14 degrees C. Wind is blowing at southwest at 9 miles an hour. Humidity is 86%. I mean, I don't know what to make of that humidity thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it really matters that much in the UK, does it? I think it's just generally because we're so close to the ocean the seas all the time. Yeah. Having a lazy weekend. I was in Edinburgh last night. How was it, Scotty? How was it? Yeah. Must be quite not too bad living. Well, where do you? It's Glasgow, isn't it? Are you more Glasgow, Scotty? I can't quite remember now. I think you possibly are. But anyway, good to see you. I'm glad you're doing well and glad you're keeping dry as well, which is always a bonus. So, those you don't know, Stash Watch is basically where I go over the things I'm hoping to review in the next week or three. Often, I just end up buying too much, can't get round to it in time. It's one of those things, but hopefully I'll get at least some of them done. I've tried to be catching up with my reviews actually lately. I've tried to sort of rather than basically just review more, I've tried to actually review, actually publish what I've been reviewing. So swings around about that because I think it's I don't think I can win, basically. I think there's always just too much to review and always too much to edit and things like this. So there we go. Yes. Miserable in Aberdeen as well. Yeah. I think generally when we're in the UK, it's almost always miserable, isn't it? Even in the summer, it's kind of borderline miserable. It can easily change on a sixpence, can't it? Really, I think that's the gist of it. We're Glasgow. The conditions of rain with a temperature of 11 degrees, 51 degrees Fahrenheit. Wind is blowing from south-southwest at 9 miles an hour, 14 kilometres an hour. Humidity is 93%. So you're almost in the sea there, Scotty, basically, by the sounds of it. You could be swimming when you go outside. Well, I mean, he says this 93%. If I went outside now and you told me it was like 93% humid or 83% humid or whatever it is, I don't think I would sort of go outside and think, that's... I can tell, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm wading through cloud or anything like that. I don't quite get it. I'm sure I've went to other countries when you hear about this humidity. It makes all the difference. But in the UK, I don't know, it doesn't seem to make any, I don't know, not sure what to make of it. Yes, I'm nearer Glasgow, although I can get to Edinburgh in around an hour. That's not too bad then. Do you ever go to the Edinburgh Festival? Was it Fringe Festival, Scott? Did you ever go to that? I'm always unsure whether, well, I always fancy it, but then I feel like, it's just going to be swarmed with people. But I guess, I guess capital city would always be a bit that way. Now I've got my cup of tea as well, by the way. I've got a cup of tea. You probably can't see the milk, but it is so much. I tip it towards the camera and obviously it's moving away from the camera so it's not flat. But anyway, I've got a nice cup of tea. It'll keep me going. I needed that today actually. It's one of those days where you just need a good cup of tea. Yes, for me this is the worst time of year for weather. Damp, wet and not cold enough. Not cold enough, I say. Not cold enough, Scotty. You mean you don't get any benefit? You mean it's not snowing and stuff like that? I know what you mean. I think it's... Yeah, exactly. You don't get anything. You don't get one thing, another day, just wet, isn't it? I do know what you mean. Yeah, so, goodness me, I think I've just done. Okay. Just dropped something. Alright, so the chocolate's okay, that's the main thing. Yes, I've got this Cadbury's Puds now. You would have seen Alan's logo before. Let's see if you can see. Possibly. Is it the same one, Alan? It looks similar. I think you've got probably the bigger selection of the Puds logo, unless I'm missing this. Is not Puds at all. Maybe it's just not Puds whatsoever. I'm just got it completely wrong. But anyway, this is what I've got. I thought it was Alan's thingy bob, but maybe it's not. But anyway, Cadbury's Puds. So this is, I think I reviewed this in a live last year. Basically, it's like a Christmas bauble, isn't it? I think it's how it's designed to look, or snowball maybe. I don't know. Bit of a funny one, but basically it's a praline sensor. We've been around the houses with this praline noisette. What's the other one? Praline noisette, truffle. There's another one as well, I can't remember what it is. But anyway, we've been around the houses with all those. We've spoken about them quite a lot. The gist of it is, you know, they are quite normal. We've seen them so often now. It's a praline centre, I think, but nonetheless, sizable. It's sizable, and I think I reviewed it in a live maybe last year or the year before or something like that. So I've kind of reviewed it, but I'd like to do an actual sort of, you know, proper review. So we'll see. Yes. It did have the Puds logo, but Cadbury selection box now. I do love those Puds. Yeah, so, yeah. I thought I'd recognise. Yeah, I think I've seen the. I think I've seen it in the shops. I thought it was Puds, but yeah, I think it's obviously still Cadbury, I guess. But yes, so that's probably why it looks relatively similar. But yeah, selection box. Yeah, I'm not going to selection boxes. I do have my advent calendar. I'm going to publish. I'll probably do a little. Maybe I don't know. I'm going to do the shorts of that and me opening them. I think so. I will put a. I do a video out of my selection box. I think I've ordered a microphone as well. I'll probably do an unboxing of my microphone, not a microphone, a tripod. I've got a new tripod on the way as well. Yeah, I've been to the festival in the past. Edinburgh's very busy at this time. I often go through Edinburgh even though I'm not seeing any of the festival. I guess you kind of can't miss it, can you really? I'd like to go, but I'm never sure. You know, stand-up comedy, I don't mind it, but sometimes I always worry that if it's just going to be terrible, it's just going to be a bit of a painful experience to watch. So maybe I'll give it a go one day, but I don't know, it's the rain as well, isn't it? Is it in the summer or is it in the... I think it's in the summer, isn't it? Maybe I'll be okay. Yeah, not cold enough for frost, snow, and not many dry days. Prefer the period after New Year. It gets really cold after New Year, doesn't it? I've noticed that. It's always in the run-up to Christmas. It's always, you think it's going to be snowing because of the fact that it's Christmas, but it never is, actually. It's always in January, February, isn't it, that it gets really wet, really cold. My only problem is it's when you get in the car. I've already had this year, actually, where it's been at night time, actually, it's been quite cold. The problem I've had is, you know, it takes ages to heat my, you know, unless you've got one of these cars with a heated windscreen and stuff like that, which I've had in the past, but I don't know, possibly a mistake. I got rid of that one. I've got one without it now. You know, unless you have one of those, it takes ages just to get going. You can't, you like 20 minutes just to defrost your car. So that's a bit of a pain, that. Yeah, it is a bit of a pain. But as you say, at least in the you know, in the proper winter, at least you actually feel like you're getting some kind of benefit from it, or at least the good looks of the snow and the frost. I remember once I used to put boiling water on my car windscreen when I was my first car. You know, I used to boil the kettle and defrost the windscreen with boiling water. I mean, nothing bad happened. I don't know how I must have got away with it. I don't know how I got away with it. I mean, you just need room temperature water because obviously it's still warmer than the actual frost on your windscreen. But yeah, that was a possible mistake. But I never got any consequences of it. I was okay. Nothing broke. I mean, I was very lucky, really. But it was my first car, that one as well. I think a bit bizarre, actually. I remember the battery ran out, and I don't know. I didn't understand cars. I still don't really understand cars, but at the time I didn't understand cars. And basically, I think I used to take out the battery. I used to live in a flat as well, so I took out the battery, so took it all the way upstairs to charge the battery because it was just dead, you know. So it only worked, only held its charge for like 5 minutes. So I used to be doing that rather than just spend £30 or £40 getting a new battery. I just didn't think. I thought it would cost us a small fortune or something like that. I don't know, but anyway, I think I eventually got a new battery. So my car was totaled by some, I think an old lady sort of T-boned my car, basically pulling out of a junction when I was driving past. So anyway, it was a rubbish car. I got more money than I paid for it in the end. So it all worked out, but there we go. Cream Egg Bar is coming back for Easter. That's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad. It was still available in Australia, wasn't it? Cadbury Australia. I reviewed the Australian one last year. Interesting one, that one. Yeah, it's good. It's a good bar to have at Easter time. I'm not sure if it's the best bar in the world. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the cream egg is it is what it is, and if you change it too much, it doesn't quite work as well. But yeah. So that Scotty looks exciting. Let's see. I've lost what's going on now. Maybe I missed. Oh, no, the cream egg bar. Yeah, of course. Yeah, what you just said. Yes. yeah. It does. I mean, I'm happy that it does come out because I think it's a good. It's I think it's one of those where it's really good to have throughout the year. Well, throughout Easter, really, different products of that sort of brand because I feel like it's a good one to have. Although as I was saying before, like I kind of do prefer. I feel like the cream egg itself is where it's at, if you know what I mean. I feel like the other things, I just think, well, I'd rather have just the cream egg, if you know what I mean. But I do like it. Does make it feel more like Easter, so I do like that. The Edinburgh Festival is, in fact, a series of festivals in August and in September. Oh, is it? So what's the other ones then, Scotty? Are they like other... I take it as a comedy one, and probably other ones, presumably art-related, presumably. My car's heated windscreen. I scrape it though. Window steaming up can be a problem, yeah. I always find it's on the inside that's the problem as well, so sometimes I have like a cloth to wipe it, but then you dirty the window on the inside if you're not careful, so it gets a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, so can't win. Yes, now I think Scotty mentioned this a couple of weeks back. This mentions to a friend who's usually on the ball with chocolate products and things. But yeah, the Cadbury Dairy Milk. This was from Australia. Slices vanilla passion fruit. Vanilla passion fruit. Dairy milk chocolate with passion fruit flavoured jelly and vanilla flavoured cream. Now jelly, is that Australia for? Does it mean something else? Does it mean jam? You know, or does it actually mean jelly? I guess it means jelly in Australia, doesn't it? I know in the US the jelly means jam and the jello means jelly and stuff like that. I managed to buy some multi-packs of Caramac and animal bars. Oh yeah, you can sell these for small fortune, Scott. I don't think Caramacs will ever go off, really. They don't strike me as a bar that will go off. You know what I mean? They're just basically dry, aren't they? You know. I'm not a massive fan of either, but the discontinue, I keep one of each. Is that for posterity's sake or to sell on eBay for about £1,000 in 10 years' time? I know Andrew Winton. We've not seen Andrew for ages, have we? Really? He's probably, well, I don't know. Hopefully he's all right, but I'm sure that's something he would do. Hi there, Jam. How's it going for you? How's Brazil today? We were just saying before, basically, it's just imagine British weather and then imagine it even worse, and that's basically what we've got at the moment. That's what we've got at the moment. Well, good to see you, Jam. I'm sure. I'm sure it's summer where you are, isn't it? I'm sure it's summer in Brazil at the moment, so I'm sure you've got nice weather, to say the least. Yeah, so vanilla passion fruit. I need to review this one. I've had it for a couple of weeks now, actually, but it's on my list. As I say before, I've been trying to sort of cut down a bit. On reviewing too much because I'm just not getting around to reviewing old ones I've got. But it's something I need to do. It's something I need to do for sure. Yeah, so trying to think. What's that? Well, I was going to say something. Yeah, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll come back to it. I've got some. There's loads of crisps out. Scotty's probably knows about all these. Very much, and possibly you as well. I don't know. But I've got a few. I've got this one. This Walker's Sweet and Special Christmas Pudding flavour 5-packs. It's 5-pack again. We've mentioned this before. We do 6-packs normally, so they're ripping us off. We could fit another pack in. Usually do. Festive flavours, there we go. So Christmas pudding flavour. I mean, that's I'm not a big fan of Christmas puddings generally. Christmas pudding flavoured crisps, I'm not sure about. This will be a member exclusive, I think, this one. Limited edition, there we go. So there we go. Lay's, obviously, if you live elsewhere in the world, but Walker's in the UK. Yes. Comedy Festival, Film Festival, yeah, I guess there's probably an art festival and stuff like that, isn't there, and all this, that, and the other. Yeah, interesting, because I only ever hear about the comedy one, I must say. But it does, strange that, actually. You think you would hear more about them. Yeah, interesting. Yes, I have that Cadbury Slices bar in the stash. Yeah, no, tell me about it. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, I mean, so it'd be a good one to get around to. For sure. I think I'm quite looking forward to it. I might try and do it today. I'm trying to cut down on eating. I mean, it's a bad idea. I do a chocolate review channel. It's almost impossible. I'm trying to be a bit healthy at the moment. So, there's these things. What are they called? Ultra processed foods. I'm sort of being a bit wary of that at the moment, but the problem is everything's ultra processed, and it's basically even things that you consider healthy. It's almost impossible unless you make things yourself, really, or just stick to pasta all the time. So it's quite difficult, but it does open. It's an eye opener. It's interesting, but it's everything's ultra processed. You just think of almost pretty much everything basically. Yeah, so it's one of those. But there we go. I think that should be great and good. And another one from Walker's. This is another probably. So you got these ones, Scotty. I imagine you probably already had these. But we got what's this? Buttered festive turkey. Buttered. Buttered festive turkey 5-pack. There we go. Ho ho ho. There we go. Yes. Yeah, that was the poo emoji for a minute there, but it was a bit strange. But there we go. Anyway, yeah. There we go. Yeah, festive flavours again. So I think there's only. Well, no, I was going to say I think there's only 2, but I've got 3 of them. So this will basically be the members' reviews up until Christmas, I think. I've got pigs in blankets. It wouldn't be one of them, would it, without pigs in blankets? There we go. So there we are. Pigs in blankets. Succulent pigs in blankets. There we go. Not just regular ones, but succulent pigs in blankets. Right. But again, got the 5-pack problem. It's such a joke when you do that, isn't it? It's such a joke. It really is. Yes. You tried the Christmas puddings, Walker. I thought you would have done, Scotty. What did you think? Any? I mean, well, I don't know. Did they do a mince pies one not long ago? Or was that digestive? I think it was digestive, wasn't it? I think. Powerland a 4-bag multi-pack of Walkers. I see. Okay, 4-pack. That's is that well? Never. That's ridiculous. That isn't it? I mean, is that cheaper though? Is that actually cheaper? I mean, I hope so. Especially if it's at Powerland. But yeah, so well. Because, I mean, that's ridiculous if that's so. And hi there, Rams. Oh, thank you so much, Rams. That's lovely of you to do. I mean, I want to say, Rams, so this month you've... Unless it's all not going to go through again, Rams. I don't know if that's going to happen. But anyway, thank you so much, Rams. At least you're trying anyway. That's really appreciated. But don't spend all your money, honestly. We've done a couple of super chats this week, but it's much appreciated. Thank you so much, Rams, and great to see you on the channel as well. Really is good to see you, and thank you so much for the support. Thank you. It's really very, very kind of you. Very kind indeed. Hope you're having a lovely day. What are you up to today, Rams, by the way? What's your chocolate situation? Or even crisp situation? What's it all going? How's it going? It looks like the rain season's finally gone. It's been raining since the beginning of spring. That's not too bad. Yes, well, I guess that's the thing, is I get more tropical where you are than Joe, I take it. I mean, I guess we in the UK we like to moan and things, but I guess if you live in a tropical area, it probably does rain a lot more than the UK, really. I think the problem with the UK is it's not one thing or another. That's the problem. At least where you are, Joe, probably you know what to expect. In the UK, well, you kind of do know what to expect in a way, but I mean, it's just, you know, it's not one thing or another. It's like Scotty was saying before, in the winter time, like now, for instance, it's kind of cold but kind of not. It's kind of wet but not too wet. It's kind of just grey but not, you know, it's just, so you don't really, like Scotty was saying, you get like the proper winter weather in January, February. At the moment, it's just cold and dismal, you know, dark. Yeah. So we don't get that much snow in the UK, really. If you live near the hilly areas, you get a bit of snow, but not generally, especially in the city areas, you know. So, you know, you watch like all these films like, I don't know, Love Actually and Notting Hill or whatever, and you always see like snow and stuff like that in the UK, and but you don't really get it that much. I mean, I'll say obviously if you're higher up and things you do, but there we go. Yes, but so it is one of them. It is one of them. All right. So what else we got? So got a couple of. I mean, I was thinking maybe I should have 2 stash watches. I don't know. Well, no, don't matter. There'll be more stuff out. Yeah. So yeah. So got yes, this festive edition beef Wellington. I mean, I don't know, is that really festive, beef Wellington? I've never heard of beef Wellington being festive before. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know. But anyway, this is Walker's Lays. They're sort of upgraded, special, fancy, posh crisps. Limited time only. It says. Yeah, beef Wellington. I mean, that doesn't sound very festive to me. I mean, let me know what you think. I don't. I've certainly never known beef Wellington to be, did it say festive? Yeah, you know, in any way festive. I mean, I guess it's good that they've got something. But anyway, beef Wellington. I mean, beef Wellington. What is beef Wellington? It's just a lump of beef, isn't it? I think. But anyway, beef Wellington. And if I can grab this one. What else have we got? There's another one as well. I mean, maybe. I mean, again, this is over my head. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a London thing. I don't know. Festive edition sensations: King Prawn and Marie Rose sauce. She was Marie, not Marie. Yeah, flavoured potato crisps. So another festive edition. But again, King Prawn for well, certainly, as I say, not something I've ever witnessed, experienced, or even heard of before. But I've heard of King Prawns. I don't know if I've heard of Marie Rose sauce. But there we go. Obviously, it does exist somewhere, presumably. But yeah, limited time only again. Looks nice at least. So there we go. We didn't get much of any snow last winter. I mean, yeah, I can't remember now, Scotty. Actually, if we did in Manchester or not, I don't believe so. Sometimes we get like 1 year every 3 years when we get quite a lot of it. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, not sure. Maybe we could have a little. Let's have a look. Maybe start a poll. What do we reckon? Maybe we could do it. You get snow at winter, how about that? Yes or no? See, I think it's got, is that there already? Yes or no? Maybe it's already there. Let's try it, see if it works. Does it default to yes or no? I can't see it. Nice, you can, there we go. Do you get snow at winter? Yes or no? Okay, there we are. I didn't say, maybe I could have said at Christmas, I don't know. Some people don't celebrate it, do this, maybe not. Yes. I got 2 20s I sent the other day. Didn't go through, or did I misunderstand what you said? No, Sky. No, I was just saying, I was kind of being a bit silly, really. I was just sort of saying, you know, hopefully, hope you don't spend all your money and then it determines you know it's just too much or something like that. I was just being a bit silly, really. So yeah, no, but thank you so much, Rams. That's very nice of you, and as I say, that's really much appreciated. I was just joking a bit, really, just to say, just you know, empty your bank account on the channel, and it all just all goes to pot. Yeah, so I was just being a bit silly, really. But thank you so much. Well, either way, the thought's there, and it's very nice of you. So thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know when it comes through, actually. I mean, to be honest with you, with YouTube, I'm not sure when it will actually come through. So, I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it, really. But it's one of them where, you know, there's some, like, a breakdown of what you've got. But I've not seen anything yet, so I don't know. But I'm assuming it will. It might just come through at the end of the month or something like that. So, yeah, keep an eye out on the member reviews. I usually give an update as to things like this on the member reviews. The monthly updates. So I'll probably do a November update. Well, I'll be doing it in November, obviously, but it might be the December one before it comes out. So I'll confirm it then, so you can see whether it came through or not. But thank you so much, Rams. That's very, very, very much appreciated. No, thank you so much. I had these beef Wellington crisps. Never had a real beef Wellington. The King Prawn ones are just prawn cocktail ones. All right, released for the coronation. Oh, so this is a bit of a dodgy. So they had them out for the. I think I did. Maybe I did review them then. Yeah, I had. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, they did those royal prawn cocktails, didn't they? So they just rebranded those or renamed them, and probably have some leftover stock. Basically, that's the gist of it. Yeah, it's certainly not. I've never Mary Rose sauce. So it's basically literally exactly the same as it. Maybe they've changed it slightly, maybe. But yeah, I think you're right there. Yes. Oh no, wait, I'll say a £50 in the next 2 weeks. Do you mind if I do, or would you rather me help with a similar channel? Well, it's your money. You honestly do whatever you want with it, but that would be very much appreciated. But that's a lot of money. Wow, thank you so much, for at least thinking about it. That's very nice. But obviously, it's your money, so if you've got things or things you need to spend it on, then do bear that in mind. But obviously, I can't complain any donation whatsoever, so thank you so much. On Liverpool. Ah, see, Liverpool. Yeah, see, not too bad at all. Yeah, I think, well, I guess you're in a similar situation to me then with the weather and ramps. Yeah, one of those, isn't it? One of those. Yeah, Liverpool. Did we have anyone else from Liverpool? I don't think we did we? I feel like someone else was from Liverpool in the past, but I can't think who it was now. Maybe I'm misremembering. Anyway, good to see you, Rams. Good to see you. Glad you're about. Right, let's see. So yeah, we've got a couple of other things as well. Now, whether I'll get around to all these things, let's have a look. Got Lindt crispy bites. Let's have a look. There's a bit of a quite minimalist packaging. These ones. What's it say? Finest Lindt chocolate with a crispy centre. So very much up my street. These ones. There you go. There you go. See it? Crispy centre milk chocolate. Nice teddy on the front. Little heart there. Looks very good. I think they're quite. To start with, it's got the old. All chocolate does this. But it has obviously this false top here. It's not really a false top, but it's obviously not going to contain anything. So the bag is actually a lot smaller than it is. You've got crimps at the side as well, which don't contain anything. So it's a lot smaller than it is. All these little tricks they do. So I can't really even get rid of it, but it's like that wide rather than as wide as you can see. And it's not, there's nothing in that bit there. So there is all that going on, but nonetheless, it does look very nice. An interesting one, really. It doesn't feel very Lindt like this, does it? It's it looks Lindty, but the actual product itself, I feel like it's a bit, a cheap product, but with a Lindt branding on it. So it's one of them, isn't it? It's one of those. Remember, for 36 months, goodness me, 35 months, sorry, 35 months, goodness me, Scotty. I think you're the longest running member now. Yes, I think you are. So that's not good. Yeah, well, so you should get your purple chocolate bar anytime soon, I think. Yeah. Thank you so much for all that support, Scotty. Massively appreciated. 35 months. Where's the time gone, Scotty? Where's the time gone? How many months, how many years? About 3 years, is that? Nearly 3 years, isn't it? Yeah, goodness me, 3 years. Thank you so much for that, Scotty. Continued support. Massively appreciated. Yeah. Not struggling with money at the moment, goodness me. Well, that's good to that's good to know. That's good to know, Ramps. Yes, I'm glad you're doing well, really. So let's help out other people. I've been watching you for a while and like to help. You deserve for all the effort you put in to keep us entertained. Oh, thank you so much, Rams. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy the channel that much, really. It's one of those, isn't it? I like to try and like to just, it's one of the, I like to just do, it's, I always sometimes people have said, you could do this to improve the channel, do that, make your reviews shorter and don't do as much in detailed things and stuff like this. And I kind of feel like I could do that, but I wouldn't feel like I would enjoy it as much. I don't feel like it would be what I wanted to do with the channel. I feel like it would be doing similar to what everyone else does. So I don't know, it swings and roundabouts. I sometimes think I could change it to, to make it more normal or more viable for more people to watch and things, make it more shorter for YouTube and so that. And it's one of them, and maybe it's a mistake and maybe I should be doing. But of course, that's why it's very much appreciated for people like yourself, people like Scotty and Alan and everyone else, massively supporting the channel in this way. Just it does help out a lot, really, because obviously, you just don't basically get the views and the exposure that perhaps more normal channels would get. I always make the joke of bungee jumping and reviewing Choc at the same time. I'm sure if I did do that, it would. I certainly don't think I would ever do that. But if I did do something like that, there's a chance it would be have a mass market appeal and things. And maybe that sort of type of thing is what I should do. But obviously, since I do very specific type of reviews and stuff like this and type of channel, certainly is going to be difficult, I think, to get get the sort of, you know, the exposure and support and things. And obviously YouTube, Google, whatever, they're only bothered about really the money at the end of the day. So obviously, you know, any interactions, any like subscribing, donations, member program, you know, subscriptions, things like this, all those things, obviously what YouTube is interested in. So any of these kind of supports, massively, massively appreciated. And of course, I appreciate it myself as well. So yeah, it's really, really helpful. Thank you. I spent £10 at the Lindt store on a pick and mix of Lindors, and I've avoided them. So I think I was mentioned to you in Discord, wasn't I, Scotty? You know, I've avoided going into them so far because I just know I'll spend so much. But I do want to do it because they've got all the unique flavours in there of Lindors. They do look very nice, you know. Got a few new flavours I've seen in the shops. Yeah, well, that was just enough what I was saying, actually. I do think I need to go in there. I'm sure there's one in Manchester. I'll have to go in at some point, I think. Yeah, I need to do it. I need to do it. Yeah, I need to do that. It's 50-50 at the moment with the poll, guys. 50-50 at the moment. Do you get Snow? It wins 8 votes, 4 votes each. Yes and no. So some people do, some people don't. So it seems like one of those, doesn't it? Hello, Coco. Good to see you. It's been a while. I think you've been in before. Good a while. It's been a while. Been a long time ago. Well, obviously doing this. Probably seen some friends tomorrow, I think. Yeah, seen some friends, I think is the gist of it. Went to play a board game or two. Yeah, I usually do that with some friends. It's my sort of geeky escape, I guess. What about you, Coco? Any plans? Any plans at all? Hopefully you go to some nice ones. So what else we got? Well, found this today actually, Scotty. This is one you might not have seen. Well, everyone's, well, not just Scotty, but I know Scotty shops in B&M regularly. Got the honeycomb sundae flavour twirl. Look at this. Honeycomb sundae flavour. That's an unusual one, isn't it? Is it just honeycomb twirl, basically? I'm sure I did a honeycomb twirl. But you can see the flourishes on this one. I mean, look at that. It's just such a small bar, you know, compared to what it normally is. This is an Australian one. But yeah, is it just basically honeycomb twirl? I mean, you know, I don't know. Where's the sundae? What's the sundae flavour going to be? What's that going to be, you know? Is that really going to be anything? But I got this mint twirl. I wasn't sure if I reviewed this or not. This is the UK equivalent of a twirl. You can see the size difference. You know, still has the flourishes. Twirl basically a two-fingered bar. Lovely, lovely, what would you say, layered chocolate on the inside. This is the Australian one. What's the difference in weight? 43 grams is the UK one. What's the Australian one? 35 grams. 10 gram difference. So about a quarter difference. Yeah, so there we go. So there is a big difference there. But there we are. So I've already reviewed the mint one. I wasn't sure if I'd reviewed it or not, but I have. Yeah, it's one of those. Hello, Luke. Yeah, hi, Luke. How are you doing? Good to see you as well. Yes, let's say else this week that's made the difficult decision to discontinue the Karamat bar after 64 years. Yeah, Scotty was just saying about that. He's bought a stash of them, basically, Luke. But you can still get your hands on some while stocks last. Yeah, Scotty's basically got one for posterity's sake. Yeah, and the animal bar as well. Apparently, the reason they discontinued it is because basically all the other brands now have started doing sort of caramilk and blonde chocolate and things. It's no longer the only example of it, which it used to be for a very long time, which is bizarre, isn't it? Why has it taken so long? With other companies. Well, basically, it was Cadbury Australia that did it first, it seemed. Well, not did it first, but got the ball rolling. You know, so that was very nice. I think it's still probably the nicest caramilk blonde chocolate, even though it's probably not as authentic as others maybe or whatever, but it's still very nice indeed. But yeah, well, good to see you, Luke. Good to see you. Yes, and are you going to stock up on some, Luke? You get we get snow every year, but in various quantities. Well, this is it. I think it depends where you are, basically. I think. I mean, if I travelled, you know, half an hour's drive away, we get some snow. Picked up this last week, but not tried. Thought you would have picked up. Yeah, I saw it today actually. I had to. I've not been in B&M for a couple of weeks, but almost missed it though. It does. I'm sure. Was there a honeycomb? Let's have a look. I'm sure there was a honeycomb. Let's check the channel. I'm sure I've reviewed some kind of honeycomb, something or other. Maybe I've not got around to it yet. It could be I might not have published it. Let's have a look. What have we got? Honeycomb Yorkie, that was one, wasn't it? So, yeah, I guess there was a Honeycomb Mars one, wasn't there? That Australian one. Been a few honeycombs, actually, golden honeycomb. I thought there was an Australian twirl. Yeah, maybe not. I can't see it on my list anyway. I thought there was, but, yeah. Oh well, if there was, I can't see it. Maybe it was, yeah. Honeycomb is another word for honeycomb that could have been used instead. Not sure. Oh well, never mind anyway. But yes, so there we go. So got that to review, and a couple of Snickers ones here as well. Let's see, I think one of them might have been Stash Watch before. I'm not sure. I can't remember whether it's in between. But the Snickers Butterscotch. I think this is possibly an Australian import as well. Looks very interesting flavour. Yeah, you can see it's well, it's like, well, I don't think it's a UK one, but obviously the flavour's spelt in the British English way or Australian English way, perhaps. Yeah, it looks like it's an import from Australia. Or an import from somewhere, anyway. There we go, yeah. Alright, there we are, yeah. Okay. But we also got the brownie one. Now, brownies, what do you reckon? Brownies with peanuts, what do we think? Let's see if that, let's have a look. Well, I might do, I'll tell you what, it's 50-50 on the older snow. I think that probably sums it up, 50-50 for, yeah, snow in the winter. Starter pot, let's have another one, what do you think? Brownies, let's have a see. Should they, I can't type. Should they... Alright, brownies, should they have peanuts? What do you reckon? Brownies, should they have peanuts or not? I mean, that's the question. I mean, I think traditional ones are meant to, but I'm not sure. I don't know. What do you think? I'm not sure. I think, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. Well, someone said yes already. Goodness me, okay. Yeah, well, there we are. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a massive peanut fan, I think is the gist of it. So for me, I don't know. But I think the traditional recipe does include peanuts. Last winter, I can only recall a thin covering March which melted within a day. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's what we had in Manchester. I certainly don't think we had anything more than that if we did. Yeah. Does the snow kill the vegetables in the garden? Well, well, basically, yes. I mean, not many people, I mean, if you do have veggies in your garden, I mean, not many people, there's some people, some friends of mine do have a vegetable patch in their garden. I think the frost is the worst one, I think. I think snow, I think it's when it's actually colder than when it snows, Jeff. That makes sense. I think snow, it has to be sort of around 0 to 3 degrees Celsius, whereas if it's, you know, colder than that, you don't necessarily get snow, you get frost. So basically, the air kind of, well, the moisture in the air freezes basically. So on the grass and stuff, you get like what looks to be snow, but it's not. So everything, yeah, gets sort of frozen basically, and I think that's what kills the veggies and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, you do have to be careful. I'm not sure what the solution is to that. I'm not really. Maybe just don't grow anything in the winter, I think is the gist of it. But yeah, but I mean, well, I don't know what it's like where you are, Joe. I'm not sure where you are. I don't know if you have true seasons where you are. You might be quite near the equator, I'm not sure. But basically, in the UK, you don't really grow stuff over winter time unless it's something that can specifically survive in the winter. So you don't really have that problem as far as I know. Or, you know, or you'd expect to have it, if you know what I mean, so could do something about it, I think. But I'm not an expert in by any means, you know. But yeah, there we go. We got Snickers brownie as well. So yes, I think Scott to mention that a couple of weeks back, but I've got it since. So you can see there looks to be peanuts. What does it say? Peanuts, caramel, brownie, milk chocolate. It says. Now, but the thing is with brownie, it's a very difficult one for chocolate bars to replicate, isn't it? We've mentioned this before on our channel. You know, brownies are very sort of warm, moist, lovely things. You know, and it's very difficult to replicate that in a chocolate bar. And I've not seen many that have done it. I think maybe one chocolate bar managed it. I can't think what it was now. Didn't stand out too much. Can't remember now, but yeah, so I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Let's see brownie. Let's see brownie. Let's have a look. Brownie. Got 21 reviews of brownies on the channel. Let's see. Brownie M&Ms. I remember them being quite nice. Obviously, ice creams and stuff like that I manage it quite frequently. Let's have a look. There are some cake stuffs from Thornton's that have been reasonable. Milk Oreo brownie. Was that quite good, Scotty? I think you sent me that one. Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, nothing standing out too much, but there's a lot of them are, you know, cakes and stuff like that. But even then, you know, because they're not fresh and, you know, moist and, well, they usually not have that, like that moistness really. I thought it was a honeycomb twirl from Australia before, unless I'm guessing mixed up with caramel twirl. It definitely rings some bells. I'm sure I've had it before. It could be in my sort of like 2 edits pile of reviews. But I'm sure I've seen it before. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen it, Scotty. Yeah, it really does ring, but I can't see it on the on my review. So unless I've reviewed it but not edited it yet, so it's not in my stash and it's not on my channel, so I can't easily find it. I'm sure there was one. Yeah, I'm sure there was. Frost or snow if we get late snow in April, which has happened, even as late as May. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We do. It is ridiculous, that, isn't it? But yeah, there has been known to basically snow around what you would call summertime. But I think in spring. Yeah, late spring it can do easily as well. Yeah. Interesting. So what's the poll doing at the moment? Well, it's 60-40 at the moment. 60-40. Should they have peanuts? 60-40 in favour of yes at the moment. Yeah, so interesting one. Yes, a brownie is a brownie. This is it. I mean, I think for me, I don't know. It's one of those, isn't it? I think I'm just not. As everyone on the channel kind of knows, really, that's been here for some time. I'm not a massive. I'm not a massive nut fan, peanut fan, or other nuts fan. But but they have to be done right, and I don't know if I appreciate them in my brownies. I think I prefer the softness, the gooiness of brownies. I think like a peanut for me, getting that hardness in there, I don't think would work for me. I like the crunch, the crackle on the outside, but I'm not sure that that on the inside I think would detract from it for me. I think. But that's my opinion, that's my opinion, I think officially they probably should create them though. So the yes or no answer is a bit difficult for me to say. But yeah. There we've got another one from the old link guys. What's this one here? Teddy. Just Teddy this time. Milk hazelnut, double milk it says. Milk hazelnut, double milk. Why is it not just double milk and hazelnut? Right, so it's got, is it triple milk or anyway, right, so but does it mean like full fat milk? Very strange one, probably not translated very well from German perhaps. There we go, got the linked teddy there. Looks like there's loads of mini teddies in there basically. Looks another nice set of stuff. It's a bit funny though, isn't it, that this is the lint teddy, but this is lint crispy bites, but it's got a big teddy on the front. Why are these not the other way around? Why is this packaging not for the teddy? I mean, I don't know. I'm not the best at advertising stuff or whatever packaging design. But to me, if I said to someone, go to the shops and get me some lint teddies, and then without looking too hard, I saw this, I'd think, yeah, that's the teddies, Whereas this one, I mean, it does have a teddy on it, I guess. But yeah. But nonetheless, anyway. Well, there we go. Maybe this is the explanation. Look, they've got one there. So look at this, actually. These look a lot better than I thought they'd be. You can see there's actually 3 different kinds here. Look at that. So obviously that's the double milk. That's perhaps the milk or the hazelnut. And that's the milk hazelnut. So yes, there's actually 3 different kinds here. That's interesting, isn't it? So that makes more sense now. Right, so it isn't. I was being a bit harsh before then. Look at that. They look very nice, don't they, actually? I'm quite excited for those. Quite excited. Have you tried Lint Bakery brownies? Amazing. I'm not... Well, no is the answer to that. I didn't know there was a Lint Bakery. Where is there actually sort of like a Lint Bakery? Is in like a, or is it a brand of stuff you get in the side of shop, or is it actually you can go into a bakery that's Lint? But no, I've not had those. Where are they from then, Al? Are they from somewhere like, I don't know, Waitrose or something like that? You certainly sound more Waitrose than Asda, that's for sure. But there you go. Could be wrong. Do the prices at the grocery stores go high because of the winter? Well. Yes and no, Joe. But what they do, Joe, is they sell you less for more because they'll package it like this, so it looks all nice and lovely, and obviously didn't just have a premium on it, So basically, that's what happens generally. They'll package things up in a way like in Easter where you have Easter eggs and things where the weight of the chocolate is actually a lot less than than what you would otherwise get throughout the year. But because it's like a special product packaged around Easter. But then I guess you could argue, well, they're making it especially for Easter, but I don't know. But that's basically what happens, yeah. That's the gist of it. I mean, I'm sure if they could, they will, raise prices and things. But generally, it's not so bad. You can get some regular chocolate bars that are sort of festive or wintry or Christmassy sort of branded, and they'll be regularly priced. But it's just ones like something like this, maybe, or some other things. They might sort of inflate the prices a bit, basically. That's what you get. It's a difficult one, but yeah. Yeah, it's not too much more. What else have I got? I think I already mentioned those. Let's have a see. Well, this one as well. I thought I'd reviewed these actually, but I thought I'd get them just in case, and it turns out I don't think I have. Which is Chocolate Fudge Winter Whirls from Mr. Kipling. Exceedingly good cakes. Yeah, as always, they are from Mr. Kipling, apparently. So I had to check. I thought I'd reviewed these, but I hadn't. So the whirl ones, I mean, basically, the gist of these is that if you like the shortbread biscuit, I think you're quids in, really. But, it's one of those, because that is the main thing of these. They're as gorgeous as they look. There's a lot of biscuits to filling, but they are still nice, Love the Empire biscuits. I think I've missed these completely, Alan. I need to. Obviously, wherever these are sold, I haven't been to. I need to find out where these are then, really. Empire biscuit. I'm sure it rings a bell, but I don't think I've ever had those before. I've tried the crispy bites, but not seen the teddies. Yeah, well, yes. I mean, I think I got them. I got them today in Tesco. So that's where I got them from. Yeah, so I got my work cut out to get all these reviewed and out before Christmas Santa, really. So yeah, got a month and a week. A month and a week. Crackers. Lindt have something very similar to them teddies. It's a bag of milk cream ones. See, okay, so another, yeah, maybe, there's probably, it's like I was saying to Jow before, maybe it's just a repackaged version of something else, you know. It wouldn't surprise you, would it, really? Yeah. It's the in-store Lidl bakery. Well, the Empire biscuits, is that Lidl's version, is it? Interesting, good to learn British facts again. Whether they're useful, Jow, is another matter, but yeah, I'm glad, but glad you're enjoying the channel, find it interesting, that's for sure, yeah. Definitely, probably do talk about things you probably just don't get on in many other channels. Lidl, I see. I've never, oh, hang on, hang on a sec, did I completely misread what you said? Yeah, I misread Lidl as Lindt, didn't I? That's what it was. Yeah, okay. Or maybe I said it, but in my head I read Lindt. So apologies for that, Alan. Yeah, I see. Yeah, Lidl. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I get it now. I get it. Right. No, I've not. I haven't. I'll have to try those then. Lidl. Do they have a bakery in my local one? I think they do. I'm sure they do. Yeah, I'm sure they do. It's quite interesting. Lidl and Aldi, very strange shops. I mean, I do find them very odd shops. I don't know. I still don't know quite what to make of them. I really don't. I know I've said this every time, but yeah, I will try those then, Alan. I'll give them a try. You can't beat a good brownie, really. You really can't. They're so good. I think that's the problem when you see all these chocolate bars trying to sort of make a brownie flavour. They just don't tend to work. And when you know what a brownie should, I mean, peanuts or not, you know, notwithstanding, I mean, you know, regardless of that, if you know what a brownie should taste like, when you get these ones that are just not really brownies in these either chocolate bars or even some of the supermarket own brand stuffs where you get them in sort of plastic boxes and things, you know, and they just don't have that sort of gooiness, that softness, you know, all the things, all the different textures and things, you know. And then obviously if you have some ice cream as well, with a warm brownie with some ice cream, it's possibly one of the best experiences you can have in life. I think it's honestly, yeah, really nice, yeah. So yeah, it's definitely. I mean, this is why I try not to do too much baking myself, because if I did, it would just be ridiculous. I mean, I'd just be eating brownies and ice. I mean, I have baked in the past, and I do, you know. And this is. I remember I made like a massive cheesecake once. It was literally. It was a ridiculously big cheesecake. It was massive, you know. It wasn't. I'm not talking. It was like about that tall, about that wide or something. It was just massive. And I basically ate the whole thing in the weekend, you know, and I probably should. Well, I shouldn't have done that. And you know, proper the amount of mascarpone in there, and just anyway, not healthy at all. Nonetheless, it's very nice, but I should just took it to work. I don't know why I didn't consider taking it to work. I think it was just too much hassle. I think, or something like that. But hazelnuts, I think I've seen hazelnuts as well. You know, yeah, I think I've seen hazelnuts as well. I must admit, for me, I don't know. I'm not. I feel like it's just too hard to be in a brownie. I don't know. They don't work for me at all. I mean, but that's me because I'm not a massive, you know, I don't mind some nuts in things, but has to be just right for me, I think. You know, yeah, for it to work for me. Speaking of hazelnuts, yes, we got a good segue there, Scotty. Good segue. Chocolate indulgent creams, hazelnut. I might have done these on special before. I'm not sure. I don't think I have. Chocolate coated shortcake biscuit with a melt in the mouth creamy centre. Yes, look at those. Well, Foxy's biscuits, I mean, they're always one of those, aren't they? You know, they're just very nice biscuits, has to be said. Doing quite a few of these indulgent cream flavours now. I've seen there's about 7 of them. I mean, well, at least 5 different flavours. I think so, anyway. There we go. So very nice. Each biscuit, 89 calories. Yeah. So very. I mean, basically, they're just replacing the cream for a lot of them. I think because it just flavour. It's an easy thing to do. You know, you've got the cream, you flavour it. You can just swap out the flavours very easy. Yeah, so I mean that's what they're doing basically, and why not? There we go, hazelnuts and cream. Yeah, very nice. Indulgent creams as well, indulgent. Right, so the last one, well, I've got maybe I've got a couple more. Why not? I've got a couple more. I think I've done, I'm never going to get all these reviewed before Christmas, and if I do, I'm not going to get them all published, but we'll do my best, So chocolatey, I've still got some reviews from Easter 3 years ago, I think, maybe 4 years ago that I never published. Maybe one day I'll get round to them. Never edited. So got honeycomb as well. So chocolate coated shortcake biscuit with a melt in the mouth creamy centre. Same thing again, but they've flavoured it honeycomb. Why not? So I mean, yeah, the world's their oyster as far as this is concerned. They can just basically do any flavours they want really with this, can't they? So yeah. But there you go. Why not? If you can, why not? Yeah, and I think the last one I did, I think I might review these in a live years ago, but I wasn't sure. I didn't rate these hazelnut rounds, I'm afraid. Yeah, I think one of those, Artie Scotty. I think hazelnut cream and stuff, it's so mundane nowadays. It's like we're saying with the praline, it's basically that, isn't it? It just comes across as that. You know, they're just not quite, they're not quite there, are they? You know what I mean? So, but, you know, I'll give them a go, we'll see. But, yeah, shame that. Sometimes the flavours, if they're just not quite right, they definitely can go not be very good at all, you know, if the flavours just don't... I mean, honeycomb flavour as well, I've always been a bit dubious about, to be honest with you. Always been a flavour that's never quite worked. You need to have that, I think you need to have an actual... Unless it's... Maybe that Mars one was okay. But if it's a cream, I think, a honeycomb cream, I found is never quite right. So these ones here, these pods as well, Snickers. I think I might have reviewed these in the past. I think I did them in a live, I think, once. I'm not sure, but I got them just in case. Or Spod. Could be Snickers Spod if you were. That's the Australian version, it was Spod upside down. Maybe. But well, it's from Australia, so I don't know. Yeah, there we go. So maybe that's yeah, I don't know. So maybe our version is actually Spod. Snickers Spod. There we go. All right. There we are. Honeycomb rounds are better, were they? Okay, well that's interesting. That's interesting. All right, so I have to yeah, definitely have to. Well, see, I'm trying to get them reviewed soon, so we'll see what I think. But at least that's a good sign, anyway. Yes, what creams rather. Honeycomb rounds, yeah, I know what you mean. I almost did that before, Scotty. Honeycomb, yeah, creams rather, getting mixed up. Yeah, I know what you mean. I was almost like that before when I was mentioning before about the yeah, about the different types they were doing. I was thinking, hang on, I'm thinking of the rounds because they have done quite a few different rounds as well. Yeah, and the last ones then I did have these in the past. I think I ate them, but yes, After Eight's Winter Fondants. There we go, London Design Edition. There we go. All right, there we are, London stuff. Okay. Got some other things there. Are they London things as well? I don't know. London in winter, apparently. Enjoy London in winter. It's a dismal grey mess. There we go. All right, there we are. Well, no, actually, no. It's meant to be, well, bow ties. There you go. People wear bow ties in London in winter. Briefcases and top hats. Quite touristy, I think you'd say this. But there you go. After 8 UK and Ireland. There we are. All right, there we are. London in winter. Okay, there we go. If only, I think, is the... You enjoy those pods? Yeah, I think... they're... Yeah, I think... I don't know, what did I think? I think I tried the... What was the other one? There's another flavour of them that was really a bit iffy. S'mores it was. The s'mores pods. That was a bit weird, I felt. Well, they were alright though, a nice crunch to them. I'm not sure if they were my favourite things in the world, but they were nice, they were interesting, but... I think I might have reviewed them as a live, and I think I did about 5 reviews that day, so maybe just was a bit chocolated out, I'm not sure, but yeah, one of those, isn't it? There we go. Right, so what do we get? Peanuts in brownies, and Paul, 60-40, 60% said yes. I think that's probably fair enough. I mean, it's whether you, probably should have phrased the question better as to whether you like peanuts in brownies or not, I'm not sure, but either way, you know, probably, I think it would cover that as well, really. I think peanuts in brownies, for me, as I've mentioned, I prefer the soft gooiness. I want them to be soft and crunchy on the outside, but soft on the inside for me. So I think peanuts in the brownies themselves would detract for me, but I think it's definitely the classic recipe, so I do get it. I do get it. Right, well, guys, I think that brings us to the end of this one, Stash. We're a bit of a long one today, but it's good to have quite a few people chatting, which is great. So good to see you all. Really good to see you all. I hope you enjoyed that. Quite a lot of stuff, though, as I was mentioning. You know, normally I try to restrict what I put on Stash Watch, but we don't do them as often these days because I think it was getting a bit too frequent, really, for me to keep up with them. But so I did get plenty of stuff in. Trying to get these reviewed. I mean, I might try to do 2 or 3 reviews today. I might do one of the crisp reviews today. So we'll see about that for the members and get that published probably tomorrow, all going well. Maybe today if I can, but tomorrow at least. So yeah, so if you're a bronze member above, as Scotty and Alan are, you'll be able to see that exclusive review. But yeah, so check that out, and so I'll try and get some other reviews done today as well. I think maybe a couple tomorrow as well. We'll see how it goes. Basically, we'll see how it goes. Oh, great show. Thank you. And have a peaceful weekend, everyone. Oh, thank you so much, Jav. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great one yourself as well. And yes, hopefully I can't remember if you said the rain was on now or not, but either way, I hope the weather's nice where you are, and hope you have a lovely weekend too. And yes, have a nice time. Whatever you get up to, enjoy it. There's a bit of a round trip of information with the channel. So basically, you know, if you pass something to me, it might take 8 seconds for me to receive it, and then I don't know. So basically, I could have gone before your message has come through. So I'm not ignoring you. Apologies for that. It's just It's just the latency of the internet, basically, and YouTube filtering stuff out, things like this. So, yeah. Great stuff once again. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Oh, thanks so much, Alan. Thank you so much. Great to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. And yes, keep me updated as to the Christmas Choc situation where you are as well. Hopefully, I'm sure you get some nice things on the cards for yourself. That's for sure. Oh, thanks so much, Scotty. Thanks so much, Joe. Thanks, Alan, as well. Oh, let's see. Hang on. Let's see. And yes, and thanks so much, Coco as well turned up before. Oh, and of course, Ramps as well. Thank you so much. And then anyone else turned up? I think Luke did as well. Luke as well. Thank you so much. Great to see you, Luke, as well, by the way. Yeah, great to see you. Yes, and did I miss anyone else? Hopefully not. Don't think I did. Apologies if I did, but I don't think I did. But have a great one, everyone. Anyone who's watching did mention in the chat. Still great to hear. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. So thank you. All right, guys. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend. Bye for now. Great live bye. I'll see you later, Scotty. Thanks again for your support. Thank you so much. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.